Hi. Many of you will know me from either seminars that you've attended that I've delivered. Some of you might even have read the book that I wrote recently on mindfulness. But I've been asked today to talk with you for a little while about some of the areas of stress that are affecting us during this difficult period. Now, a lot of people across the board have shared concerns with me over the last 9 weeks. Children have shared their concerns, adults have shared their concerns with me about their children, but adults have also shared their concerns with me about themselves. And that's what this presentation is really about. I don't think there's any doubt that virtually everyone has experienced anxiety, has experienced anxious thoughts, has experienced worries about, will my job still be there in the future? And that leads to worries of, how will I pay the mortgage? How will I feed my family? It leads to worries like, am I protecting my kids as well as I should? How will I get them back to school? Indeed, one of the worries that's about is, what will the future look like? All of these worries lead us to stress. And stress impacts hugely on how we function. It impacts on how we think. It impacts on how we feel about ourselves. It impacts on our emotional stability. It impacts even on our immune system. So what we want to do in this presentation really is give you some tips and give you some exercises that will help you do something really important, and that is looking after yourself. Now, I just want to say something very quickly again about stress, and not so much what it is, but when it occurs. And as I mentioned briefly before, stress occurs when we can't process negative emotions. It also occurs when we can't shake negative thoughts. And I've mentioned some of the negative thoughts that people have. And when we can't process negative emotions, when we can't shake negative thoughts, stress builds up. And it builds up to an extent that can actually affect us. So that's stress. And our intention now is to do two things. One is to share with you some mindfulness-based stress reduction exercises, and my colleague Anya will take you through these. But before that, before we engage in stress reduction, I want to share with you what I call a thought-stopping technique. And this is to help you deal with some of those anxious thoughts, even fearful thoughts that creep into our heads from time to time, or that come to us when we're trying to get to sleep at night. Now, one of the best ways of dealing with an anxious thought, of stopping an anxious thought, is to allow it to come into our mind, but then to stop it. And we can stop it suddenly by clapping our hands like that. We can tell it to stop. But the secret of driving it away is to replace it with something positive when we've stopped that thought. Now, what I want to share with you now is an exercise that will help you replace that negative or anxious thought with what I call a safe place. And this is a visualization exercise. Every visualization exercise that I teach people has got what I call the 4 S's in it. The first S is sight. That's what your safe place looks like, and who you see there and what you see there. The second S is sound. That's the sounds, the words, the songs, the music, any sound that you associate with that safe, special place. The third S is smell or taste. If that special place that you're already thinking about is your grandma's kitchen, then a smell might be the smell of baking. So that's an example of the third S, a smell, a taste that you might have experienced in your special place. And the fourth S is sensation. That's how you feel or felt when you visited that special place. Now, your special place can be a holiday home. It could be a caravan at the seaside. As I said before, it could be your grand's kitchen. It could be anywhere, but it's got to be yours. It's got to be special, and it's got to be somewhere you enjoy being and feel safe. So what I want you to do now is I want you to think of that place. Think of the 4 S's, and if you're doing this with a partner, take turn about and tell your partner about the 4 S's in describing your special place. If you're doing the exercise on your own, what I want you to do is I want you to write down as many of these 4 S's as you can when you're thinking about your special place. Now, if you're on your own, once you've written your script and you've written down the information there, I want you to read it aloud. And once you've read it aloud, I want you just to close your eyes, take 3 lovely deep breaths, and just allow the picture of your special place to come into your mind. And I want you just to rest there for as long as you wish and enjoy. And now I'm going to hand you over to my colleague Anya, who's going to take you through what we call a breathing meditation. She's also going to do an exercise with you that we call a body scan. And then we'll finish up with one more mindfulness exercise. Over to you, Anya.
Hello, I'm Anya. So, as Stan said, we're just going to pay some attention now to our own breathing. Breathing is something that we do naturally, that we've done all our lives. Of course we can breathe, but sometimes we just need to stop and be more aware of our breathing. And that's what we're going to do now. I'm lucky in these beautiful surroundings. Just paying attention, and just do it with me. Just breathing in and out. And just noticing where your breath goes for a few breaths. And just trying to slow your breath down as you watch what your breath is doing. And as your breath deepens, see, can you feel it come right down to your tummy? Some people find that a bit uncomfortable, so don't worry. Just go with whatever your body is doing right now. And your breath is the key to every mindfulness activity that you do. So just becoming aware of your breath and your breathing is the first step that you take. See if you can feel the breath coming in through your nose, right down to your tummy, and feel the long, slow breath as you breathe out. And just take a few seconds through your day to try that. Paying attention to your own breath. So, now we're going to have a look at a body scan. And a body scan is quite simply going through our body so that we can relax each part of our body bit by bit and become aware of our body and how we're feeling. So, sit yourself up, 2 feet firmly on the floor, just relaxed. And if it's comfortable for you, gently close your eyes. If it's hard for you to close your eyes, just focus your eyes on one thing as you begin to pay attention to your breathing. Gently breathing in and out. Let your head relax. Just imagine your head relaxing. Imagine the skin across your face becoming smooth and still. As any frown lines disappear, as you just let your jaw relax, as you just let your face be at ease, taking some time out for yourself to find some stillness. Let your neck and your shoulders relax. Sometimes you even feel your shoulders move ever so slightly as you let go of any stress they might be holding on to. Let your arms relax. Let your hands be at ease. Quite often, and I've just done it, quite often we fidget with our hands, we find things to do. So just be aware of that now. And just let your hands be perfectly still and peaceful. Feel the gentle breath in your chest and tummy as you breathe out. And imagine your chest and tummy just relaxing. Feel your back against the support of the chair. Give your back a rest. Imagine your spine being at ease. Your spine, that long set of bones from the back of your neck, all the way down through the center of your back to your bottom. Your spine that works hard for you all day long. Just imagine your spine releasing and relaxing. Let your hips and your bottom relax and sink into the chair. Now, bring your attention to your legs. Feel your legs relax. Feel your legs be still. Feel where your feet are touching the floor. Let your feet relax. And now imagine that every part of your body, from the top of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet, is relaxed, calm, and peaceful. Just bring your attention back to your breathing. Feel your breath, long and slow. And now just think into your body. Is there somewhere in your body that you're still holding on to some stress? Is there somewhere in your body that hasn't completely relaxed? Just be aware of that now. And just let your breath go to that part of your body as you breathe in and out. Your A gentle breath like the breeze that's blowing in this garden right now. Natural and peaceful. See if that part of your body releases. Finding your inner stillness through relaxing your body and breathing. Once more, bringing your attention to your feet, touching the floor, your legs still and peaceful, your bottom relaxing, your hips at ease, your back leaning against the back of the chair, your long spine released and at ease. Chest and tummy moving in gently as you breathe. You don't need to do anything. Just enjoy the stillness. Your shoulders relaxed, arms peaceful, hands at ease. Your neck relaxed, your head relaxed, the skin across your face still and peaceful. Breathing and paying attention to your body and your breath. And now, just take a moment to work out. Does your body feel more relaxed now than when you began? Are you still holding on to tension in any part of your body? Just being aware of that, just noticing how you reacted to that body scan. And the more often you do that, the more often you just become in tune to how you feel each day. Thank you.
Right.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to this beautiful Japanese garden. And today we're just going to do a little exercise about listening. You can do it here with me now, and then you can do it yourself wherever you want. So we're just going to tune our mind into listening to all the sounds around us, the sounds of nature, the sounds beyond nature, whatever's happening. And before we begin to listen, let's just tune into our breath. Take a few deeper breaths and get yourself into a comfortable position. I'm sitting with my back leaning against the back of a chair, nice and supported, and my 2 feet on the floor. As I begin to breathe and relax and tune my brain into whatever sounds are happening all around. I can hear the wind blowing the leaves. I can hear the swish of the leaves. I can hear the chimes blowing in the wind. I can hear the birds somewhere around me. And in the distance, I can hear the traffic. So I can hear the natural world, but I can also hear what's going on beyond the natural world. Sometimes the sound of voices from other gardens and the chimes. And now I can hear some workmen further down the road working away on this sunny day. It's surprising how much you can actually hear when you stop and you breathe, when you stop and you relax, when you stop and you tune your mind into just listening. Don't let your mind go anywhere else, just the sounds. For me, it's still the chimes. The sound the breeze is making on all these beautiful plants. I can hear some people. And I can hear the birds. So now we're just going to listen to the gentle sound of the stream that goes through this garden. The water. And with the sound of the water, see, can we still hear those other gentle sounds? The chimes and the leaves and the birds. Just breathing. Relaxing and allowing yourself to listen. Just using the sounds all around you to relax so that your mind is totally focused on what you hear, and you're using what you hear to relax. So now I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to be quiet and listen. And you can listen with me for a little while, and we'll just listen and let this film gently finish just as we listen. Thank you. And remember, you don't need to be in beautiful surroundings like this to do that visualization. You can do it anywhere. You can do it in your own garden. You can do it in your own bedroom. Open the window. Sit on your bed and just listen to the sounds coming in your window. And if you do it outside during the day, on a lovely day like today, you can take that memory to bed with you at night and lie in bed and just remember the sounds all around you and the feel of the sun on your face. So just enjoy playing with it and do whatever works for you.